What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. You already know who this is if you've been riding along with me for a while. So let's get it started. 2023 season. How to describe it? Good, bad, ups, downs, left, right. But one thing for certain in my area, it has been hot. The weather has definitely been a headline every day for a while now. To the point to where they're even looking at having possibly the warmest ocean temperature recording in history this year. If you look at the weather a lot, you'll see a lot of places are getting more rain than they need at this point, causing a lot of flooding. And there's some places where getting no rain to where you're in extreme drought. Here in my area, it just depends. One week we'll get rain every day, those spotty chances of thunderstorms and pop-up showers. And like for us this past week, we had rain chances, but only certain areas in my area got the rain. So it just all depends on how Mother Nature does what she does. So anyway, just a few things to get off my mind. Number one, I just hit just a little over 300 hours on my Skag. And again, not no major problems with it. Recently though, I just discovered about a few weeks ago that one of the deck lift kits, J-hook, came out, and I ended up going back to the properties the particular day that I discovered it was missing to see if I can find it, and I didn't. So ever since then, I have been to all of my properties and I've looked, and I have not came back across that piece. So the first day I actually discovered it was missing, I ended up calling the dealer and asking them, hey, do y'all have this in stock? And they of course didn't. So I went by there and we pulled it up on the computer and got part numbers and 100% confirmed, they didn't have it in stock there. So they called and got on the phone with Skag. Well, Skag, is having inventory and some pieces of equipment shortages, I'm guessing, all around. So the particular parts that I needed, which was a J-hook, a swivel, and a couple washers and a car to keep in, they didn't have it in stock. So of course, they put it on order, and me being me, I was like, hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and do some other looking. So I went to the hardware stores and they had J-hooks. They just didn't have the right size for my mower. So I stayed in constant contact with my dealer, and 2 weeks ago, July the 27th, which was this past Thursday, they still haven't had my part even at all. I don't believe it's fully even ordered. When they got on the phone with Skag again, they were again saying they had warehouse issues, the inventory, and the parts that I needed was out of stock over there. So I was like, okay, so they were going to take the part off of another Skag and give it to me. But guys, I can't make this up. The same day I went down there and they were going to do that transaction for me, and they were going to just take the one that comes in the mail and put it back on that mower to get it ready to sell again. Someone walked in there that particular day and bought the Skag 48 that I needed. I was standing right there when they walked in there and said, I want that one right there. So, my face fell to the floor, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Is this how the stars and the moon are aligning? That I can't even get this part because now somebody wants to buy this mower, and the dealer doesn't have an old mower in the back they say to pull a part off of. So at this point, I'm like, okay, this is just really starting to be, something that I thought would have been a minor fix is starting to turn into something that I'm like, this is starting to become a little bit aggravating. So I ended up starting to get online myself, as always, doing research. I took the part numbers, I was Googling them. I got on Facebook Marketplace trying to find anybody with an old Skag they're trying to get rid of for parts. I started looking on Amazon and eBay, just anywhere that I can Google these numbers and see if I can find those particular parts, I was doing it. And lo and behold, I found a place in Maryland, which is 8 hours from where I live, and they had one of each in stock: the J-hook and the swivel. The washers and the pin and everything else like that, I can get that from just a little local store and put that on there. You know, it don't have to be particularly the Skag brand stuff. So immediately I put that stuff in my checkout box and I paid for it. And once I got my order number, I immediately called that particular place and I asked them, I was like, hey, you know, I just placed an order for so-and-so. I want to confirm that y'all actually had those in stock, because everywhere that I tried to find these, they were saying they're not in stock. And they confirmed, yes, they are in stock, and they're going to get them sent out to me. And I'll check my email, and hopefully by Monday afternoon, they should be delivered to me to put them back on my mower. So that was one bit of running around that was just like, okay, 2 weeks in and I can't even get this part from my local dealer. What is really going on? So guys, I hope you don't have that type of luck with parts, because I don't have but a few handful of Skag dealers in my area. I think it's 3 that are within an hour's drive from me. One is in my hometown and the other 2 are in surrounding cities of me. So, you know, minus just to drive, just to get parts, you know, I wouldn't say it's the worst thing, but, you know, hopefully, and I was talking with someone the other day, you know, they were saying how certain brand boards, you know, you can get the parts more readily at hand than the others, and that is a very true statement. So guys, I'm hoping you're not running into that similar type of setup, especially when it comes to something minor, is where you seem to run into the issues too. And the last thing I want to get off my mind that happened to me, I was mowing one of my commercial properties Thursday morning, and it was about 6 o'clock in the morning, and here comes some random guy out of the blue approaching me with the question of, hey, can you come and take a look at 5 rental properties of mine and get them taken care of today? I need them taken care of today. Can you do that? And I went on to explain to him, I was like, you know, hey, you know, I am tied up at the moment today. I'm not able to do that. Well, you know, it won't take but so long. Can you stop cutting this one really fast and come and check these out for me? Because I'm about to leave to go out of town in a little while, and I really want to get these taken care of today. And again, I'm like, sir, you know, I already had my Thursday planned out. You know, I'm not able to just stop and come and take a look at 5 rental properties. And you know what kind of threw me for a red flag was, you know, I'm not sure how many of you guys deal with a bunch of rental properties, but rental properties are those type of properties that aren't, if nobody's lived in them for a while, they're not really going to be taken care of. Because I passed by a bunch of properties that are for sale or for rent, and they're overgrown, not maintained by anybody. And for you to come and say you want 5 properties done in one day, that's just, to me, and I'm speaking just particularly for me as a solo operator, that's just not going to fly with me. I made the offer to him to even give him another lawn care provider's contact, and he told me, no, I only want you to do it because I've heard about your work and you the person I want to do it. And I'm like, well, sir, you know, I can't get it done today. He's like, well, tell me how much you think you would charge me. I'll go and get it and bring it back to you if you can get it done today. So at this point, I've seen that he was very, you know, adamant about wanting me to stop what I'm doing and come and get his properties taken care of. And it was pretty much just, you know, forget what I had planned for that day. You just want what you need done, taken care of right then and there. So in my mind, when the red flags were going off, you know, I don't know him from the next person. I don't know his financial situation, and maybe he would have brought me back whatever I would have charged. But let's just say, for example, and I'm going to close this out. Let's just say, for example, each one of these yards are about a half an acre to an acre. of overgrown yard with trash and debris in them, grass, let's just say, needs to waist high because it wasn't maintained in a while. Let's just do the math on how long you think it would actually take to bring all of those properties up to looking really good. You know, after double, maybe even having to triple cut it to bring down the overgrowth and weed eating all the areas that you couldn't get a mower in. Let's just do the math. 5 properties at, about let's just say an acre in size. I'll just go an acre. That's probably about 5-6 hours to do solo. And the price for the first time cuts to get a property in shape and everyone knows who does it, it's going to be more than, you know, your future cuts because it's going to take a while. So let's just say for hijinks that the price would have been, let's just say, I'll throw out like $650 to take care of all of those properties for 5 properties, overgrowth, etc. Do you think, honestly, you know, if I had to say $650, you know, granted, you can say all you want, you know, whatever you charge, you know, I'll pay it. That's like, you know, if somebody tells you, hey, whatever you want in my store, you know, you can have it for whatever you offer me. And let's just say they have a 52-inch TV and you offer them $5 for it. You think that person's really going to be like, yeah, I'll take that $5 for a 52-inch Sony TV, high definition? It's just not going to work like that. I mean, come on now. So I don't think in for sure that this guy realized that, you know, I'm not going to just sit here and be like, oh yeah, man, give me $100, I'll knock all of those out. It just don't, for me personally, it's not going to work like that. Maybe in my beginning stages of being in lawn care, maybe, and I would have, you know, took the opportunity to go and look at it. But now, you know, this season alone, I've told a couple people, no, I'm just booked, and I'll either spread the job to someone else, or, you know, just tell them, hey, you know, you may want to Google and see if you can find someone, because I'm pretty busy, and if an opening comes up, you know, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm pretty maxed out at where I want to be for my solo operations, because like I said earlier in the video, this heat is definitely the factor. And I know once I start getting overheated, I start moving slower. My work is just going to start, you know, to decline. I mean, just the truth of the matter, because I'm hot, I'm tired, and the heat's really winning the battle. So once I'm overheated, that's it. My equipment's on that trailer and I'm coming back to the house. So I find myself turning down more jobs now just for the safety factor of my body and making sure I stay safe out here in this heat, because like I said, this is a different type of heat. So guys, don't be afraid. If you already reached your max so far for this year, don't be afraid and, you know, let pride take over and make you say, yeah, I'll take that job. You know, granted, I know everybody's out to make income. I know that for sure. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't make any income if you're laying up in an emergency room because you're overheated, or you're at home because you just worn completely out from trying to tackle more than what you need to. So guys, I'm in this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you picked up something out of what I said, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully I don't sound like I'm rambling, but just being honest and being truthful about how it is, in my opinion, operating my lawn care business. So y'all be safe out there. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I hope y'all enjoy it. Once again, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. It will cost you nothing. I'm trying to get this channel to grow, share my experiences, and continue to watch you guys' channel and feedback into you guys as much as I can. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling, mowing and growing together. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.